What is up, guys? My name is Harry Rice and welcome back to the channel. Today's a brand new video for 25 days of Harry. And we're going to continue with the theme from last video, which was the video game portion of the channel. So yeah, what I'm going to be doing in this video is my top 25 favorite video games. One of my toes is very much in pain. And I'm gonna force myself to record this video. So yeah. If I hesitate any little bit, it's probably because of that. So basically, it's gonna be the same as last year. I'm gonna show the games that I do have. The games I don't, I'm likely gonna do it in post. I might put up like just a little thing like, oh, this game is in at number whatever, for example. I'm not sure. Might just talk about the game, but yeah, we're gonna get started. I'm not gonna waste any time because knowing me, I like to ramble on and on about absolutely nothing. So yeah, it's probably best that we just start with the video. Coming in at number 25 is Rock Tour for the computer. This is for the PC. This game sucks. This game is garbage, but I like it. I really like it. It's fun to go in and play the game to make fun of it for me. I've wanted to do on this video. I wanted to do a video on this game for a year now, and I still want to. For me, and I just want to warn you guys, whenever you see the logo of Game Mellow Entertainment, don't buy a game from them unless you want to pick something up that you know is going to be garbage and you're going to just make fun of it. But yeah, Rock Tour, it looks like a Guitar Hero ripoff on the front, but it's not. It's a tycoon. You have to be, you're a rock band and you have to play different gigs. It's weird. I honestly want to do a video on this in the future. But yeah, Rock Tour, it's not a great game, but I enjoy it. It's one of those games I can put in and have a fun time with it. That's why it makes my list. Coming in at number 24 is Open Season for the PS2. This game is one that I remember fondly from my childhood. I forget if this was on the list last year as well. I think it might have been. But yeah, Open Season for the PS2. For me personally, and I'm actually, now that I think about it, there's one game that I'm forgetting completely. I'm completely forgetting about. Let me go grab it real quick. I might add this out of the video. I'm not sure, but I'm not. I don't know if I will, but I'll be back in like 10 seconds. All right, I'm back. There's one game that I knew I was excluding off the list. And I wasn't sure why, but I wasn't sure what it was, but I just realized it as I was recording. So, yeah. So Open Season, like I said, this is a game I remember fondly from my childhood. I used to play it quite a bit. My uncle, the Uncle Doyle, who I mentioned in the last video, Uncle Doyle, actually helped me beat this game. We played it one night when he slept over, and yeah, me and Uncle Doyle, I think we enjoyed it. We had fun. It was a fun game to play. Open Season for the PS2. Really hoping somehow I can get the PSP version to work on my computer because I used to own the PSP version. Wink, wink. But yeah, coming in at number 23, and I just realized wherever this game is gonna fit in, it's gonna push back a bunch of games. So I'm trying to think of which game I want to exclude off the list. But yeah, number 23, Super Mario 3D Land for the Nintendo 3DS. This is another game I remember playing a lot in my childhood when I had my 3DS that worked. It's enjoyable. I enjoy it. It's not the best Mario game, not by a long shot. Spoiler for later in the video. But it's fun. It's enjoyable. It was one of the ones that I always remembered playing when I was just bored. It's like, hey, let's play Mario 3D Land. Let's try and do some more stuff in the game. It's the classic Mario platformer, just in kind of 3D, both figuratively and literally. The 3D mode, and it's in 3D. So yeah, Super Mario 3D Land, it's fun, it's enjoyable. I'm not 100% sure what to say. It's a Mario game. Coming in at number 22, and this is going to be weird because I actually have to go in on my spreadsheet and just really quickly edit all of the letters or all the numbers of the things that are on my list. So it's gonna be weird. But coming in at number 22 is UFC Undisputed 2010. This is the 360 version, but I'm going to put the PSP version on here. Even the 360 version, it's incredibly fun. For me, I just really like playing this game when I had a working PS2 controller to use. I really liked going onto this game and just beating the shit out of people, seeing how fast I could knock someone out in the game, kind of practicing, I guess, strategies for speedrunning. And the speedrunning for this game, it's fun, it's quick, it's like 7 minutes, something like that, you know? It's fun and quick that you can do it over and over again and not really get all that bored with it, for me personally. But UFC Undisputed 2010, it's the only fighting game that I have on the list. Not a huge fan of fighting games, but yeah. Coming in at number 21 is WWE SmackDown vs. Raw 2011. If you guys saw the game collection at the beginning of the month, then you would know why it's here. It's because I remember getting this from my grandmother, and this was the first wrestling video game I ever got. It was SVR 2011, the limited edition with Bret Hart on the cover. Yeah, I remember getting this game as a kid and playing the hell out of it for a long time, going through the road to WrestleManias, creating superstars, just playing matches. And yeah, the PS3 version is always my favorite personally, not only because I do have the Bret Hart code, but also because, and also I just realized, it's apparently only valid for like 5 months, this code, which is nuts. But yeah, when I did buy this game, or when I got this game, not when I bought it, Jesus. When I would play this game, I always had a fun time with it. I haven't played it in a while, because I need to get a PS3 controller. Or not a controller, I just need to get a PS3 charger cable. But I gotta go back and play through this again. It'll be a fun time. There's a reason I've gotten the PSP version. I wanted to play it for a while. Coming in at number... Yeah, I don't think this game is above... Alright, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to put... Okay, this is getting weird. Alright, so coming in at number 20. This is going to be weird. Number 20. Coming in at number 20 is going to be Bejeweled 3. And I know it's weird, like, oh, why would you put Bejeweled 3 over a WWE game? I've just had a lot of fun with this one. This is another PS3 game. Weird that it comes with a slipcover for a video game. But Bejeweled 3, this is one of the ones I've gotten for Christmas many years back. I'm trying to relate every video to Christmas at this point. But I got this for Christmas, I want to say maybe 2012. Christmas 2012. Oh, maybe 2014, actually. 2012 to 2014. I got it somewhere along there. You guys would be surprised how well Bejeweled actually works. How well it actually works on a PS3. With the controller and with the style of play... With the style of a game that Bejeweled is, you'd be surprised that it actually works. It feels really good, especially when you're using the joystick, not the analog. For me, using the joystick always felt really good when I'm playing this game. It felt really, really, really responsive. Basically, if anyone who doesn't know what Bejeweled is, you match three or more gems, 3 to 5 gems of a certain color, and you try and get a high score. There's different modes. They got like a poker mode. There's a quest, which is really, really fun. Lightning, which is go as fast as you can. They got a Zen mode, which is really cool. But yeah, Bejeweled 3. This is one of those games, like I said, that I really enjoyed. I really have fun playing this game. So, Bejeweled 3, please check it out as soon as you can. Now I gotta take it off my list. Coming in at number 19. Number 19 is going to be the SpongeBob Squarepants movie video game. This is going to be the PS2 version because it's the only one I played. That's a lie. I've actually played the PC version. It's a point-and-click game. I don't remember it much because I lost my disc to the actual SpongeBob Squarepants movie. Shh. But the SpongeBob Squarepants movie video game, this is the PS2 version. I've just had so much fun with this one when I am able to play it. The SpongeBob Squarepants movie video game... weirdly enough, I don't look at the disc art that much, so it's really weird when I do open it up and see the disc art, but this is just a fun platforming game. I love they got the voices of Scarlett Johansson to return as Princess Mindy and the voice cast of the movie to do the video game as well. It's not that often you do see it happen. I mean, Battle for Bikini Bottom, for example, and a lot of the earlier SpongeBob games, you didn't have voice acting, or if you did, it was terrible. Like Mr. Krabs wouldn't sound anything like Mr. Krabs. SpongeBob would sound like he smoked 3 packs of cigarettes in a couple days. And yeah, like honestly, but I'm really happy they got it for this game because it adds to it. It adds to how fun this game is, in my opinion. A lot of the bonus stages that you do with Patrick get a little frustrating, but they're really fun as well. They're really, really fun. So, SpongeBob SquarePants movie, the video game, it's quite fun. Coming in at number 18 for me personally is where I'm going to put this game so we can actually get on track with the rest of the games. Number 17 is another game from my childhood. SpongeBob SquarePants featuring Nicktoons Globs of Doom on the Nintendo Wii. This game to me is super fun. And I was debating putting this back to back with the SpongeBob movie game, and I decided to. This game is one that I've had so much fun with playing as a kid. Globs of Doom is basically it's all the Nicktoons. They get together and they have to stop I forget who it is. I think it's all the villains. Yeah, it's I think it's oh wait, no it's not. No, it's not actually. You play as both the heroes and the villains. I think it's like an outer force makes a bunch of like goo appear all over different landmarks in the Nicktoons areas, and you have to like stop them from taking over. It's really fun. Even though it is rated E for everyone, don't let that fool you guys. A lot of E for everyone games are really bad. This is a really fun game in my opinion. SpongeBob SquarePants featuring Nicktoons Globs of Doom. It's just really fun. Please check it out. And I find it weird that on my copy, it's so plain. It's so like plain. It's so plain. The Wii logo and the game logo. There's no like THQ or anything. I just took note of that. I find that really weird. Coming in now at number 17, we're back on track. We've got WWE SmackDown. SmackDown vs. Raw 2008 featuring ECW. I have the 360 version, but I'm going to put the PS2 version here. The PS2 version I'm putting here because it's the one that I remember the most as a kid, personally. It was the one I got at school. Basically, me and my friend, we were both wrestling fans, and we were both video game fans as well. And he had the PS2 version of SmackDown vs. Raw 2008. And basically, I had wanted to get that version. I wanted to get any version of SVR 2008 because Tubby Emu, and if anyone knows the wrestling community, you guys might know Tubby Emu. He's kind of irrelevant now. But Tubby Emu used to do a GM mode of this, and I remember especially watching the Great American Bash for some reason. That one was just so fun to watch over and over again. But he would have a GM mode of this game, and I remember for so long wanting to get this game to play GM mode. And then I finally, like, he said, like, oh, I'll sell it to you. Like, how much? I was like, oh, how much do you want for it? He's like, $10 or something like that. Massively overpriced, especially for what the game is worth. But at school, we traded it. And yeah, almost got in trouble for some reason. I forget why exactly at school, but I own the game. I've played it so much. GM mode is incredibly easy now that I have actually played it. It's not the greatest wrestling game. Definitely not close to the greatest wrestling game, but SVR 2008, it's a fun one. I have fond memories of it. Coming in now at number 16, this one does not have a physical copy for me to hold, or at least as far as I know. So, like I said, I might put a little screenshot somewhere on the screen of the actual game. But number 16 is Game Dev Tycoon. This one is a game that I have really, really fond memories of. Personally, Game Dev Tycoon is one of those games that I can go on my computer, and when I play it, I just have fun for hours playing it. I remember the first time I played it, my mom had brought home McDonald's, and I was eating McNuggets and watching Attacking Toucans. If anyone remembers Attacking Toucans, you're an OG. But I remember watching Attacking Toucans playing Game Dev Tycoon, and every time I think of Game Dev Tycoon, I always think back to that memory. It's like, fuck yeah, I really love that, eating McNuggets and watching Game Dev Tycoon. For some reason, that's something that has really stuck out with me. But Game Dev Tycoon, I've played it myself recently. It's really fun. I really, really like the creativity that you can get with the game. Even though it is fairly simple, it's just, you can name your game. It doesn't really matter what it's called, except Game Dev Tycoon if you want to get the achievement on Steam, wink wink. But you just make your own games, see how long you can last in the game industry. It's really fun. It's simplistic, but it's fun. It's one of those games that I really, really like and really, really enjoy going through and playing once in a while. And it's just like, you know what? Let's go back and let's play a childhood game. I tend to go for Game Dev Tycoon sometimes, and I might do a playthrough of that eventually. It's a game I do have on my computer that I don't need. I can use the keyboard and mouse for, and it's actually appropriate for the game. But Game Dev Tycoon, it's fun. Number 15, you guys likely know why this game is here. I showed it off yesterday in yesterday's video. But this game is one that I got for Christmas 2014. WWE 2K15, not this version. It is the PS3 version, but I'm just showing the 360 version because a lot of these games it was just easy to grab 360 versions of. But it's WWE 2K15, and I remember playing this game. I remember getting this game on Christmas 2014, the PS3 version. And all day I would play it. All day I was playing it. And looking back, it is very primitive compared to what we get in like 2K20 or 2K18 is the last one I've played. Last one I own. But especially compared to, like I said, 2K18, for example, like I said, my last game that I've played and owned, where you have these mega rosters, and this game has a super small roster. This one, at least on last gen, doesn't have a career mode. 18 has like a really in-depth, not in-depth, but a kind of in-depth, but not really career mode. This one has Who Got NXT. That one, you just get NXT Superstars right on disc. 2K15, it's not the greatest wrestling game, but I enjoy it. I love the memories that I have with this game. It's fun, and I really enjoy it. Please, everyone, check out 2K15 if you got $5 to spare and you can get it. Number 14, this is a game that I just really love from this developer. Even if they have some scummy practices in real life, I really like their games, and you're going to see more of them eventually. But it's Bully Scholarship Edition. Bully Scholarship Edition, this is the combo 360 Xbox One pack when it's literally just the Platinum Hits version of the 360 game. But yeah, Bully Scholarship Edition. This is a really fun game. You're this kid named Jimmy Hopkins. You end up going to Bullworth Academy. I remember a lot about this game. And basically what you do is you just go around doing missions for people, helping people out. You can choose to be a bully if you want. I love this game for the story and the characters. There's a lot of depth with the characters in this game, especially Jimmy. And I really, really like a lot of the missions that you end up doing. It's really, really fun. It doesn't take itself incredibly too seriously, but it's fun. It's a really, really fun game. And I have to go back and replay it. Once I can get a PS3 controller, or Xbox 360 controller, or if I can get the PC version installed, I can go back and play it on this. But yeah, Bully, it's a fun game. Coming in at number 13 is a bit of a weird choice because this one isn't really the actual game as much as it's a kind of modded version of the game. But we've got NHL 2004 /Rebuilt. And I'm putting /Rebuilt because I'm technically playing NHL 2004. It's just with current day rosters. Yeah, I'm playing NHL 04, like I said, but it's pretty much current day rosters. I got this for $1. And yes, this is the one with Danny Heatley on the cover. I do not have the Forsberg or Forsberg. Yeah, I think it was I think it was Milan Hajduk that was on the cover after Heatley got into the car accident with what's his name? Dan Schneider. Dan Snyder, not Dan Schneider. If only it was Dan Schneider. But NHL 04 Rebuilt, I really enjoy it. It's fun. It's incredibly easy to score in that game, especially goalie goals. If you're up by 2 goals or whatever, and you have the goalie and their goalie is pulled, you get the puck to your goaltender, whiff it in, boom, you get a goalie goal. I actually have highlights that I've taken from NHL 04, and I've clipped them with OBS. I'm gonna see if I can get like a little slideshow or something, because I might make a music video for that eventually. I might get a song I really like and just put the footage to that maybe. But yeah, NHL 04. It's a fun game. It's pretty fun. Next up is actually technically a two-way, so I'm gonna do 12 and 11 at once. Number 12 is Super Mario Bros. 3 for the NES, and number 11 is Super Mario Bros. For the NES. This is the Super Mario Bros. Duck Hunt combo cartridge, as I think every NES owner has at this point. But Super Mario Bros. It's a classic. It's Super Mario Bros. I don't have to point out why it's so good. Mario Bros. 3 as well. I think I can just go on to number 10. Honestly, I think. Wait, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Wait, what the fuck? Did I miscount? Have I miscounted? 10, 9, 8, 7. Holy shit. I don't know what I'm doing anymore. Oh no, 11 and 10. I'm sorry, I'm stupid. Number 11 and number 10, not 12 and 11. I got mixed up. So number 11 and 10, Mario Bros. 3 and Mario Bros. 1. Like I said, I don't think I need to continue on. These games are iconic. Everybody's played these games. You guys likely know why they're here. I'm just going to move on. Number 9 is one I'm going to have to explain a little bit. It's NHL 17 on the PS4 with Vladimir Tarasenko on the cover. He has Twitter. He has Twitter. But NHL 17, I love franchise mode in this game. Even though it is flawed, the game itself is flawed. I love draft champions. I love franchise mode as well in this game. I never really played that much actual game of the game. It's only with 20 and 21 that I've really started to be like, yeah, I like the actual gameplay of these games. But 17, I love franchise mode. I'm just going in and drafting champions. Not even playing draft champions, just drafting the draft champions. I always loved playing it because it was so fun seeing what exactly you can get out of those packs. But 17 is just a game I've had a lot of fun with. This is a game I've clipped a lot on my PlayStation 4. So yeah, NHL 17, please check it out. If you got like $10 to spare, it's like $5-10 at this point. Pick up a copy on PS4 or Xbox One. Play through it a little bit. It's fun. I quite enjoy it. Number 9, NHL 17. Number 8 is going to be kind of a 3-way tie, more like an 8-way tie technically. It's Clone Hero, and it's the whole Guitar Hero series, excluding Guitar Hero 1, that's the one I haven't played, and Encore Rocks the 80s, and excluding the DS games because... but these are going to be represented by Guitar Hero 2 and Guitar Hero 3. I just love these games. I love playing Guitar Hero. I would have brought a guitar out here. I just forgot to grab one, actually. And I'm not going to run back into my room. I've already done that once this video. But I just love Guitar Hero and Clone Hero. Playing Guitar Hero 3 at first was really, really weird. And actually going back and playing it now, it's really weird when you play Clone Hero and you're used to it being kind of like sort of eye level, I guess is how to explain it. But then you go back and play Guitar Hero 3 and it's like tilted. Like the highway is almost on like kind of a tilt, and it messes with you for me personally. And like Guitar Hero 2, I like Guitar Hero 2. For me, Clone Hero is the best because you can transport songs, boom, just boom, 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 just like that. Like in 2 minutes, you can get all your songs in Clone Hero. So if you have these games, you can 100% legally transport your songs into Clone Hero, which I love. I absolutely love that personally. It's just great. It's really great. It's a great way to export your songs from your Guitar Hero games so you could sell them like I did, or I ended up doing partly. Not really. I didn't sell all my Guitar Hero games, just like 3 or 4 of them. God, I miss those right now. No, but seriously, Clone Hero, I just love it. I love the rhythm game genre of Guitar Hero and Rock Band and Rock Revolution. Clone Hero has brought it back. Kind of Rocksmith was like that for a while. It taught you to play real guitar. But yeah, Clone Hero, it's just a fun rhythm game. Love playing it. I'm actually a really decent player at it. I can play expert mode, which apparently only like 1% of 2% of the actual Guitar Hero players have gotten to expert, which is pretty awesome. Number 7 is going to be WWE 13. I love the Attitude Era mode in this. It's the gameplay itself is pretty interesting. A game that I'm gonna mention in a couple entries really improved on the gameplay in 13, but the Attitude Era mode was fantastic, and Universe mode was fun as well. Attitude Era mode is the core reason WWE 13 is here, and my Uncle Doyle, me and him last time we played, or one of the last times he slept over, we played WWE 13, and I remember being stuck on the Hell in a Cell match, Undertaker Mankind. I didn't realize what you had to do to throw Mankind off the cell, because that's the first task is you start on top of the cell. Oh, throw Mankind off the cell. And so I would try it, I wouldn't do it. And it's the easiest thing to do. I actually forget how to do it now, but it's like the easiest thing to do in the game. And I got stuck on it. So he slept over a couple nights later, and he did it, like, first try. And I was like, how'd you do it? And then, like, he played the next, like, 2-3 chapters. I think he beat the thing for me. And then I ended up replaying it a bunch. Replaying it a bunch. WWE 13, I really love it, just for the Attitude Era mode. Number 6 is going to be Grand Theft Auto 5. This is the 360 version. This game is just really fun. I love going around, not even doing the story mode. I actually can't do the story mode on the 360 version. For some reason, it's glitched out and it won't save. Like, every time I try and get back into the story mode, it won't. Like, I'll save it, but then it doesn't save. So when I reload it, it's before I saved. It's really weird. I don't know if I have to erase it off my hard drive, then go back and do it again. But GTA 5, it's just one of those games where, like, if I'm feeling, like, pissed or anything and I want to play this, if I have my 360 hooked up, I will go to this if I have a working 360 controller. GTA 5 is always one of those games where it's just so fun to play, and I really loved playing it. It's really fun. And another game by Rockstar. Number 5, Grand Theft Auto San Andreas. This is my first ever video game I've played, if I remember correctly. I'm pretty sure it was my first video game that I did ever end up playing. But it is Grand Theft Auto San Andreas. I'm pretty sure that it was the first one. I just realized, yeah, I ended up having the wrong manual first. I'm supposed to have the orange one because that's the English manual. And I just realized it's the greatest hits disc in the standard good San Andreas case. But San Andreas, it's a fun story. It's a fun game to just go around and play and shoot people. San Andreas, it's a classic. And number 4, I just realized I did this accidentally. This game is at number 4. You guys probably know what it is. Rounding out the games of this collection, number 4 is Grand Theft Auto 4. In my opinion, this game has the best story mode of any Grand Theft Auto I've played. I absolutely love the story of Nico Bellic. It's incredibly dark, which is surprising for a Grand Theft Auto game. Not as much humor as one would expect. And the reason I'm holding the PC version is because, for me, that is the best version. The PC version is the superior version. My only complaint is, even though it is 2 discs, and, like, that's whatever, there's no flipper thing. But yeah. GTA 4, it's a fantastic video game. I absolutely love this one. Like I said, the story mode is just fantastic. The characters, even though GTA 5 has arguably the more fun gameplay and the better steering for the cars and whatnot, if I'm basing it off story mode, GTA 4, which is actually the only one I've completed the story mode all the way through, GTA 5 I've gotten a good part way through, I think, on the PS3 version, I think. But with GTA 4, every time I play the story mode, I, like, never skip the cutscenes. I always end up watching the cutscenes because I love the story, like I said. The story mode in this game is fantastic. Please, if you're going to play any GTA for the story, it's GTA 4. It's probably the best Grand Theft Auto story that you're ever going to get because Rockstar seems to not give a shit anymore. So GTA 4, please check it out. Now we're rounding out into the top 3 video games. These are the 3 that, like, if I had to die on a hill for these games, I would easily die on a hill for these games because that's how good they are. Number 3, WWE 2K14. For me, and by the way, guys, if you guys are expecting, like, God of War, Watch Dogs, The Last of Us, I'm trying to think of other critically acclaimed games, the Batman Arkham series, if you're expecting stuff like that to be on the list in this point, no. I haven't played them, actually. I have 2 of the 3 Arkham games. If you've seen my video game collection, you would know that. I have The Last of Us on PS3. I have Watch Dogs on PS3. It's one of the few games that has the weird PS4-esque design on the PS3. And the other one I mentioned, Last of Us, Watch Dogs, Arkham. I forgot what God of War. I have God of War 3 on PS3 or PS4, sorry, but I haven't played 1 and 2 yet, so it's gonna be games that I just love playing. It's really casual games, you could say. But WWE 2K14, I probably should put that disclaimer at the beginning of the video. But 2K14, in my opinion, is kind of the perfect wrestling game. It has a fantastic roster, even though it has guys like Justin Gabriel and Jinder Mahal on the roster, and Big John Studd and Andre the Giant. It's not the complete perfect roster, but of a game that has of a game that is a roster that isn't completely unrealistic, because you're never going to get Chris Benoit in a video game again. Of the actual games that have come out, this is, in my opinion, the perfect roster. It's the perfect blend of, at the time, current wrestlers and legend wrestlers. It's not to the point where they're like 50% modern guys, or they're like 35% modern guys, 70% legends. I don't know what the other 5% are. I don't think anyone does. Fucking the Colonel. Literally the Colonel is in a WWE game. And I want to die inside because I know that. But 2K14, 30 years of WrestleMania mode is beautiful. I love 30 years WrestleMania mode. Like I said, the gameplay is perfect. It even says on the back, actually, best roster ever. It really is. It's the best WWE roster of a video game, in my opinion. It's got universe mode, which is great. The creation suite on this one was just fantastic. I remember the hype leading up to this game. Watching the SummerSlam thing where they showed the Ultimate Warrior trailer, or where they revealed the roster for 30 years WrestleMania, and seeing Goldberg revealed, Brock Lesnar, Hulk Hogan, Ultimate Warrior being revealed with the fantastic 2K14 reveal trailer. The actual reveal trailer where it's like, oh my god, you can do double finishers. Like, seeing everything, seeing everyone and analyzing this game from the trailers, it was so fun. I have such vivid memories of this game. And getting it the day it launched. My mom actually picked it up for me the day it launched, and I remember I was in I think I was in the bathroom or my room, one of the two. They're interchangeable for me. But I was on the computer, and then Mom got home from work. I happened to be in the other room, and so I come up, whichever one it is at the time, and I walk back over to the computer. Oh, no, I was home from school. I had just gotten home from school like 30 minutes before Mom gets home from work. And I'm doing my homework or whatever. I'm on the computer, and like I said, I do whatever. Come back, and like right in front of the speaker is 2K14. And I look, I'm like, I'm so freaked out, and I like run over, Mom, thank you so much. And I remember Mom was like, finish your homework, then you can play. And what I should have done is I should have said, all right, can I have like 5 minutes to install it? Because the game takes like forever to install. And this is back when I had the Super Slim, I'm pretty sure. And I remember I actually couldn't play this game at first. I could get to maybe... Actually, no, yeah, 30 years of WrestleMania, I couldn't play it first for some reason. I could get to the loading part for Big John Studd and Andre the Giant, the first match. Beautiful way to start your Mania mode. And it would just load and load and load and load for an hour, and it wouldn't go, so... But I was able to get it. I played through it so much. I want to speedrun it eventually. I want to try and get a capture card eventually and find a way to hook it up and speedrun 30 years of WrestleMania mode. I've done it on my off time. I really want to be able to do that. So, yeah, number 2 is a tie, and I know some of you people are going to dislike it that there's a tie in this. But you know what? Screw it. There has to be a tie. I can't choose one of these games over the other. These two are technically the same game, but it's one and a sequel to the game. I can't choose one or the other over the other. These are just some of the best games I've ever played in my entire life. Super Mario Galaxy and Super Mario Galaxy 2. These games are fantastic. I absolutely love playing these games. They're both for the Nintendo Wii. I think these are the greatest Mario games ever created and ever will be created, in my opinion. Mario Galaxy took so many liberties that no Mario game has taken before. It's so many physics that are really interesting that wouldn't normally work in a video game but work with Mario. And in my opinion, I just really like the soundtrack. I believe this is one of the first Nintendo orchestrated Nintendo games, if I remember correctly, and it sounds beautiful. Both these games sound fantastic. The power-ups are great. The levels are so creative and really, really interesting. Some throwbacks to Mario 3 actually in Galaxy 2. But in my opinion, like I said, I can't pick one over the other. They're both fantastic games in the Mario universe, and two of the greatest games I've ever played in my opinion. Please, if ever you get the chance, even if you have to spend $20 on them both, please pick up Mario Galaxy 1 and 2 and play them. They're fantastic games. Some of the greatest I've ever heard. I'm going to stop myself from talking about them too much before I ramble for 45 minutes about Mario Galaxy. Number 1, in my opinion, the greatest video game I've ever played is going to be a bit of an anticlimactic one. I arguably could have put Mario at number 1, Mario Galaxy at number 1. But this game I've played a lot in the last year or so, and I've realized why people consider it the greatest of this genre. And I guarantee you this is going to change next year. It's either going to be a new iteration of this game, or it's going to be a game that I mentioned earlier that I haven't played yet that I want to play. Last of Us, Arkham, God of War, Watch Dogs, for example. I think could be number 1 next year. I think honestly will be number 1 next year. We'll find out if I can get a charger for my PS3 controller. Or not a charger, if I can get a new PS3 controller. Now I think about it actually, because the fucking thing, it won't slide into the controller. And the other one I have, some of the buttons are broken. But this one is a great game. I absolutely love it. It's NHL 14. A lot of people I know, like I said, are going to be like, really? That over Mario Galaxy 1 and 2? Why aren't you figuring out about NHL 14? Be a GM mode is the best thing in this game. Be a GM mode. I've had one as the New York Islanders before I met Isles Girl 3. I've had one going with the New York Islanders for 9 seasons now. 8 or 9 seasons. And I love it. I love it. I always find myself going back to it whenever I hook up my PS3 to play something else. I'm like, yeah, let's go see how my Islanders are doing. It's just great. I love this game. The gameplay as well is really, really good. I like the gameplay. Be a Pro mode is pretty good. I like it. But franchise mode, as it's known now, Be a GM mode is just the greatest thing about this game, and I wish they had franchise mode be more like this game. Even though in the modern games you do get more change of the rosters, you get people going to free agency more often, more realistically, more trades going through, more blockbuster trades. Even if it means in NHL 20, Cale Makar is listed as a top 4 defenseman instead of elite or even franchise. Okay. NHL 14 is fantastic in my opinion. NHL 14 is one of those games where it's just like, wow. Like, I understand why people say it's the best. Even though it's got Martin Brodeur on the cover, it kind of takes it down a little bit. I'd arguably put 15 on here instead. But 14, I've just invested so much time into Be a GM mode that it's fantastic. I love this game. I love hockey, as you guys would know. So it only makes sense I have a hockey game at number 1. NHL 14 is a great game. Please check it out. So that's going to do it, guys. Thank you all so much for watching. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, favorite, share, includes, but not limited to YouTube, Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, Tumblr, and everything else. My name is Harry. Subscribe to the Puff Club. Subscribe to the Hasty Club. Subscribe to the Sub Hub. If you're a member of the Mod Squad, thank you for moderating any streams or videos that you might come to. It is greatly appreciated. Links in the description on my Twitter and my Twitch. My Twitter I don't use that often. My Twitch I want to start using on the PS4 eventually. Or if we can go to a house with better Wi-Fi, I might test out streaming there. My Amazon wishlist, the PO box, and the PayPal in the description. If you do want to send anything via the PayPal, you will get your name on the big ass not donor board of non-donations. Never asked for, but of course it's appreciated. The option is there if ever anyone wants to. If you do want to send anything my way via the PO box or the Amazon wishlist, it's greatly appreciated as well. You will normally get a video of me unboxing whatever it is you may send me, unless you specify in some way that you don't want it open on camera for whatever reason. But during the month of December, if anything is sent to me, I will keep it on hold on my desk and open it during a special Christmas Day live stream. Yeah, I'm going live on Christmas Day, whether I do have anything to open or not. More than likely not, which I don't mind at all. I will come up here for half an hour to an hour or so. Come up here and chat with all you lovely people. And, yeah, talk Christmas, talk whatever you guys want to talk about. The NHL season coming up pretty soon. But yeah. Also, I have my speedrunning account in the description. It's where I speedrun games. Once I get a PS3 controller that works on my PC again, or PS2, whatever, 360. I don't judge. I like all controllers equally, kind of. Once I get a controller that does work on my computer, I do want to start speedrunning games again because that was really fun to do. I also have my letterbox in the description. It's where I rate and review movies. Very rarely I'll actually review them. Most of the time I just rate them. You can check it out if you want to know what movies I love. Unless you'd rather check out the video I made. Unless you'd rather check out the video I made for Christmas Day last year, which may or may not be my top 100 favorite movies of all time of 2019. Or if you want to wait till the end of the year this year, you can check out my top 100 favorite movies of all time of 2020. Fast approaching, and I have not started work on the video yet. I'm fucking nuts, I guarantee you guys. You can also check it out if you want to know what movies I hate. Might make a video on that in the future. I haven't really gotten that much of a demand, but it seems like an interesting concept I could make into a video. So yeah, guys, that is gonna do it for the video. My name is Harry Rice. Thank you all so much for watching. Again, my name is Harry Rice, and I'm out. Peace.